Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we're in the M55 Tornado on Ardennes. Or Ardennes, I don't know. There are some weird names for maps. Wargaming, make it happen. Anyway, we're gonna try to see what we can do. And I'm gonna warn you, this is gonna be an interesting game. There are some interesting aspects to this game that just make this game not very unwatchable. This is gonna be a relatively boring match until everybody dies, and then there's just a bunch of stuff that happens that shouldn't have happened. I'll get to that later on. As for now, there's really nothing for me to do, so I don't want to push too far to the right because generally speaking my team doesn't push too far, and then I end up all by my lonesome, and I don't want to be all by my lonesome. Because an Artie by himself is a dead Artie usually. Somebody will walk up on you, and you won't know until you fire. And the reason I say you won't know until you fire, because every Artie knows that you don't get spotted until you pull the trigger. As soon as you pull the trigger, they spot you, and you spot them back. That's just the way it happens. So, unfortunately, the start of this match is going to be pretty frustrating for me. I'm looking on top of the Artie Hill over there. I didn't see any shots. I'm going to see if I can't get a shot on these guys. And here comes these guys right into town. Now, I'm in an Artie. There ain't a whole lot I can do about people in town. I'm not in the gun carriage. Of course, E75 disappears. Now, LTTB, I get a little smart. I'm like, okay, shot out. And he turns right. If he had just turned left. But he turned right. So, to be or not to be, that was not to be. Yes, I just got all kinds of scholars on you, right? Anyway. You see that medium tank right down there, like F2? Yeah, right at F2. I think it's the guy. Anyway, there's a guy that goes one way and gets stuck there for the entire match. And I'm pretty sure it's the guy that's at F2 right now. I guess he'd be at F3. It might not be him. But anyway, so we still have yet to hit anything. I've literally done nothing. I'm like, alright, I got a shot on the M103. I'm aiming in, aiming in, aiming in. He disappears. I turn hull lock on. I could take the shot, but do I want to risk it? Are they going to light him up? Artie's lit up, so now I'm going to go back to the Artie. 4043. He's sitting on top of the hill right where I was looking. And then he goes to the top of the hill for whatever reason. Now, that is the opposite of self-preservation. Like, when you're in an Artie, you drop off that hill. The moment you're spotted, get off the hill. Let them come to you. Don't you dictate that match. Because you're not going to win when you're on top of the hill with half the team there. You're going to get shot. You're going to die. And you can see that I'm kind of getting tunnel visioned in here on this M103. And that medium tank, or whatever it is that's right there at their base, is getting blasted. But, you know, like I said, mistakes were made in this match. I didn't have a particularly good game, and M103 is finally where I can hit him shot out. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Finally, get a shot on that M103. I pull the trigger, and it just completely misses him. Now, my buddy Ty here is about to be flanked by a heavy tank, and I tell him, hey, dude, be careful. There's a heavy tank coming up on you. I said, I don't know where he's at, but he's there. Ty puts a shot into him, and low rolls, and the heavy kills him. That's unfortunate. Shot out, and I get him back. As soon as I loaded, I pulled the trigger, but it wasn't meant to be. So now we are officially losing. They have 8 kills, we have 7. So they are officially winning. M103, can I get some retribution? Can I get a kill? And shot out. We got him! Finally, we hit the M103, didn't have any health left, and we killed him. That makes me feel so much better. So now we've tied it up, and they take the lead again. Shoot. Every time I tie it up, they take the lead. Funny how that works. Now, you see that medium still right there at F3? Yeah, he still ain't moved, has he? He's going to be important in a minute. Now, I get a shot out. Got him. Nailed him. Needed that. Conqueror's dead. But the moment I shoot, ding, I light up like a Christmas tree, and an LTTB with no health is coming right at me. Luckily, we have a heavy tank right here to save my bacon. And by save my bacon, I mean give me enough time to reload, and then I'll push the guy. But he actually kills him too, so that was a great play by him. I appreciated that majorly. I'm going to repay the favor as best I can. I can't do anything with that E3 yet, but I will as soon as I can get a shot. And we're zooming in, shot out, and 972, good hit. Finally able to get some damage in this game. That was a pretty good roll. Now that E3 is like, I ain't moving. I'm going to stick my butt as close to this wall as I can get, because if he hits me again, I'm dead. This Bat Chat, on the other hand, you just watched everybody get shot in that area. I would love to hit this E3, but he's just outside my splash, and from the front of his armor, I wouldn't be able to kill him. It'd just be a waste of a shot. So I'm going to wait for these guys to get spotted, and there's the Bat Chat. So shot out, and goodbye Bat Chat. E3 got a little bit iffy. He wants it. He wants it. We got a Chieftain out there. It is 5v3 at the moment. And they kill him, so it is now 5v2. Surely this is going to be an easy win, even with one of our teammates getting stuck for the entire match. Right? We see one heavy, we don't see the other. Now it's 4v2. This is not going well. So I asked my buddy, I'm like, what's going on with this medium that's over on the right? And he's like, he's stuck. I'm like, is he stuck in a place that I can get him loose? Like, is this a thing? Because if he's a full health Bat Chat, which apparently he is, I need to get him loose, because a Bat Chat on the loose this late in the game, it's over. If he has any sort of sense whatsoever, then again, he is stuck right now. So we'll take that with a grain of salt. But if he has any sense whatsoever, this late in the game, a Bat Chat, one clip could kill both these guys. Guaranteed. So we're going to go towards this guy. We're going to see if we can't free him up. And then once we free him, it should be game over, right? So I'm like, okay, do I have to go up over the hill, or can I just drive to him? What's going on? And Ty's like, well, you got to go up over the hill. I'm like, okay. So I'm looking for a spot to get up the hill where he's at. He's apologizing for getting stuck. I'm like, don't worry, I'm on my way. So I'm like, all right, where do I turn in? And it's not there. It's right here. See this little bit of a crop right here? I can climb that. This thing's got good motor, good tracks. This thing can climb that. So I'm going to climb it, and you're going to see me. It's Flying Squirrel. Flying Squirrel in his Bat Chat. Unfortunately, got himself wedged in there pretty good. But don't worry, 47 tons of pure battering ram going downhill will free you up, I promise. And I almost boogered up. I ram him and almost land on top of him, which would have been really bad. So I turn, and I get nailed. There's their heavy tank. I gotta get the big gun around. Can I use the force? And shot out. Oh my God. Best shot of 2016 right there. There is no way that shot should have ever hit. That's what, 200 meters? A shotgun without ever aiming? There's no way that shot should have hit. But I'm not going to complain about it. That poor guy, you know, it's one of those things. Like I said, heat seekers, man. They're nasty. You get that one shot that just absolutely boggles your mind. There's no way it should have hit, but it did. And if he watches this video in the VK45, I apologize. There's no way that should have hit you. I was just trying to get a shot out, and you guys know what I say. You're going to miss every shot you never take. You might as well take a shot. You never know which one you're going to hit. So I'm coming through here. I know the Chieftain's in this general direction. Oh, there he is. I'm not on the side that I thought I was with him, but he's going for our other guy. He gets nailed right there. He's tracked. I'm zooming in. He fixes his track. I am now placing the shot ahead of him and shot out. And we track him, and he gets blasted. Nice job, Tank Destroyer. Nice job, team. the Bat Chat that we freed up didn't actually end up being needing anyway. But we got 5 kills. 5 kills and only 2,500 damage. So that's not bad. Plus, we had the best shot of 2016 by far. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.